Making your home more sustainable is unquestionably something you should think about, given the sky-high energy costs and the climate crisis. Solar panels and a water pump can be purchased, but there are also less expensive alternatives that you can pick from first. The cost of making your home more environmentally friendly can be high. It always pays off to start with the small adjustments that you can make before deciding whether to go for the big ones. Why? Even when it comes to making your home more sustainable, small changes can have a big effect. What changes can you think of? Perhaps the most crucial measure to keep heat inside so that your heating costs are kept low is excellent insulation. Environmental businesses claim that by properly insulating a house can save up to 1,200 cubic meters of gas annually. What alternatives can you immediately put into practice to effectively control the heat? In this video, we'll show you how to isolate your home using just 5 simple methods. Have fun watching this video. Solution 1. Covering seams and cracks. Insulation basically means making your home as closed as you can, preventing the heat from escaping and the cold from entering from the outside. How do you find out that your house is not properly insulated? Simply feel each window and doors to see if there is a cold draft. Draft stoppers are useful for doorways and windows. They come in different types and are also simple to apply. Draft stoppers are a cost-effective way to improve the energy efficiency of your house. The prices of draft stoppers can vary from $8 to $76 depending on the brand, length and materials. You can save up to 70 cubic meters of gas yearly by implementing this at a detached house or a semi-detached house, which means you can save between $100 to $240 annually. You can postpone your heating when you implement this method, and this will save up to 142 kilograms of carbon dioxide emissions per year. Definitely worth it. Solution 2. Window covering. You might not expect it, but curtains can certainly ensure that your home is better insulated. A lot of heat in the colder days is lost daily through the windows. Curtains offer an extra layer like insulation so that the heat will stay inside. You can save up to 270 cubic meters of gas per year in a detached house when you close the curtains when it's getting darker. Don't forget, open up your blinds or drapes and let the light in before turning on the lights. This is important because it provides extra warmth in the house. In summer, make sure that the curtains are closed. This saves heat in the house. A better option in summer is to use a sunshade. With a sunshade, the heat is already reflected away outside. So after all, you can save up to $500 yearly by keeping the heat inside with some good quality curtains. You can buy curtains at various window covering specialists nowadays. You can also opt for a combination of curtains. For example, combining your curtains with Roman blinds. Stylish and more sustainable. Win-win. The next method to save energy is easy to implement and very useful. Solution 3. Radiator trick. You most likely have radiators up against your walls. If not, you can skip this one. It's very nice that radiators radiate heat into the room, however they also emit heat from the back. Not to the room but to the wall, so a lot of heat is lost. It's a waste, right? Fortunately, this is easy to solve with an old trick by attaching radiator foil to the wall or to the back of the radiator. This foil reflects the heat so that the heat still remains in the room. Most radiator foil will cost around $11 for each radiator. It depends on the brand that you choose. The standard radiator foil suppresses the heat radiation to the wall by up to 75% of the high-efficiency radiator foil variant by up to 95%. You can save up to $30 yearly by implementing radiator foil. It's an easy way to save CO2 and help the climate. Don't forget to implement the next tip at home. It's one of the biggest gaps in your house and most people forget to think of it. Solution 4. Mailbox insulation. The mailbox is a gap that is frequently disregarded. Additionally, a lot of heat can escape through this opening. Changing the brush on an antique mailbox can already be cost-effective. When something is used frequently, the hairs become more dislodged, which means more air to leak out. You only need to spend $10 on a new brush, depending on the brand you choose. Additionally, there are specific draft excluders for mailboxes, allowing your mail to simply fall on your doormat while you lose less heat. Small changes like these at home can already save you money. It especially saves a lot of cold air if you walk from the heated living room to the hallway, and less heat will be lost. You're almost there to save a lot of energy. The next method, very useful for every house. We're gonna expose this to you. Solution 5. Insulate heating pipes. Have you ever considered how heat is transferred from your boiler to the rest of your house? This is done by heating pipes that transport the hot water. You will realize that throughout the procedure, heat can also be lost. By insulating your heating pipes, you can stop this. This is primarily advised for spaces like a garage or a basement that you might not want to heat. How would you approach this? For various pipe thicknesses, pipe insulation parts are available. The cost of an insulating piece measuring around 1 meter starts at $1. You can choose from a variety of hues if color is a consideration. You can save on average of $35 to $100 per year by insulating your heating pipes. Solution 6. Chimney and loft insulation. You better not skip this one. Do you know the chimney effect? We talked about it in our other video. It happens when a chimney is left open and sucks warm air out of the house. There is a solution to this: chimney balloons. Chimney balloons or a closing plate can be installed. It's also important to know this if you're having a chimney. Chimney balloons will cost around $15 depending on the size and the brand of the balloon. Insulating the attic floor is a cost-effective way to save more money. By insulating the floor, you can ensure that less heat is lost through the roof. Hot air rises, so you can lose up to 25% of your energy through the roof. You can add 300 millimeters of loft insulation quickly and cheaply. This will cost around $30 per board. If you are already planning to make changes to your property, as in remodeling, adding a dormer window or replacing window frames, it is the perfect opportunity to increase the insulation in these areas where you might have limited access. You now want to know how much money this will save you? If you implement these two methods, your heating bill will be cut in half. That certainly pays off the investment. Solution 7. Hot water insulation. Warm water should be insulated, so ensure that the entire hot water cylinder is insulated. By separating the cylinder with a casing, which is the most common technique, and stuffing the interior with blankets, pillows, cushions, or other objects, you can attempt to keep the heat inside, or use specialist insulating clothing. You can even double up on these. As much insulation should be applied to all neighboring pipes as possible. Your hot water cost could drop by up to 40% as a result. By employing miter tools like Pipe Logger Pro, you can achieve good, clean angles and smooth, clean joints. Use staples to hold the insulation connected. In the end, improving your home's insulation has several advantages: less cold and drafts, lower energy costs, less CO2 emissions, and you prepare your home for natural gas-free and energy-neutral living. Even if your house is now moderately insulated, it makes sense to improve the insulation. Your savings are lower, but you get a nicer and a warmer home in return. You have to pay once for the installation of insulation, but you will save money every year on your energy bill. Also, it raises the value of your house. The cost of making these changes may appear high in the short term, but over the long run, they are frequently a wise financial investment. Do you like zero energy waste? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. We'd love to hear some more of your energy saving tips. Just make sure to let us know in the comment section below. If you have suggestions for some zero energy waste videos, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget, thumbs up if you're already applying sustainability at home or if you consider making some steps to sustain, and we'll keep you updated.